I'm gon' bust your head. 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 I'm gon' bust your head.
SparStar Promotions is proud to present the rerounds of mixed martial arts in the lightweight division. This bout is sponsored in part by Sniper Fightwear. Make sure you visit the Sniper Fightwear booth located just inside the lobby. Once again, our referee in charge of this bout, George Gallegos. And now, introducing to you first, fighting out of the red corner, he is wearing black and gold trunks. He is training out of California Mixed Martial Arts in Gardena by way of Anaheim. He weighed in 148 pounds. Tonight, he is making his debut. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Reinhardt. His opponent across the cage, fighting out of the blue corner. He is wearing red and white trunks. He is training out of Team Quest in Temecula by way of Lake Elsinore. He weighed in 142.5 pounds. Tonight, he is making his debut. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Angel, the Archangel Perla! All right, fans, here we go. The rerounds of mixed martial arts in the lightweight division.
All right, here we go. SparStar MMA, live from the Hollywood Park Casino. Reinhardt, Angela Perla getting ready to start this Donnybrook, both making their debut. Reinhardt starts out traditional orthodox stance, looking to throw the head kick. Perla purely defensive, reading right now.
Perla in southpaw stance looks like to be kind of feeling the distance out, deciding where he wants to see the fight go. Doing a nice job of moving his head, circling.
Nice lead leg kick to the outside for Perla lands.
Reinhardt unable to use the reach so far other than to keep him at bay.
He's got to keep those hands up and that chin down in between strikes, though. Reinhardt inviting Perla to strike, and he eats a nice right hand.
I like Perla's head movement. You see how he circles both sides and is able to move his head to both sides. Pushes Reinhardt up against the cage here, gets circled back into the middle.
Reinhardt flailing again with that left leg kick.
I like Perla's very calm here.
Nice right hand for Reinhardt lands.
Switches to the orthodox stance. Perla seems to be pretty versed on his feet. See how he's moving from orthodox to southpaw? And able to slip to both sides and circle both sides.
Perla ducks under one, but then eats the right hand. Second punch on the combination for Reinhardt lands.
Reinhardt just took a big right hand as he threw that left low kick.
Certainly did. I noticed that before. When he goes to the legs, he has a tendency to drop his hands, like you were saying the fighter before did.
Exactly, and his chin is up in the air too when he throws that kick. He's going to have to be careful because Perla's packing a lot of power.
Again, chin goes straight up and he eats a right hand.
Perla.
Kevin Widows is Nostradamus over here.
I like Perla's very calm. You see how he's in no hurry. He understands if he can implement his game plan, it seems to be working so far. He has not been hit clean yet.
Reinhardt's having a lot of fun in there. Good first round. Tough one to score. How do you have that one?
I got to give it to Perla. I think he landed the more significant strikes, even though Reinhardt was the busier fighter.
You know, that's going to be a tough way to score. You know, what are the judges going to see? Are they going to see the effort, or are they going to see the damage? Because Perla definitely landed the more damaging strikes. The right hand snapped the head back a couple times. But, you know, it all depends on what you see. Do you see the activity or do you see the damage?
Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, nobody ever knows what the judges are looking at. You know, they could very well see one significant strike win the whole round as opposed to someone moving forward and throwing a lot of volume. Perla, to me, did a very nice job of slipping and countering and circling. Reinhardt was busy, landed some kicks, nothing real significant though.
All right, folks, as we're getting ready to start the second round here, a nice reminder, this fight brought to you by Sniper Fightwear. Sniper Fightwear is huge in the local mixed martial arts scene, always supporting young fighters, and we will always support them. So make sure you check them out online, Sniper Fightwear. All right, referee Gallegos calls the fighters to the center. Second round appears to be imminent. We are underway.
Perla coming out in that orthodox stance and lands a nice right hand. You see Reinhardt crouching down now. His corner must have told him to keep his chin down because you can notice he's tucking it behind his shoulder.
Definitely a little bit more of a effective strategy as far as protecting his chin in the second round.
Nice left high kick by Perla, blocked by Reinhardt.
But will that affect his output? When you're worried about keeping your chin down, does that have a tendency to affect how many strikes you're laying out? Reinhardt was definitely the busier of the two fighters in the first round.
I think a low blow stops the action. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, to answer your question, yeah, you know, you're going to get tagged by a guy who looks to be cool, calm, and composed, and he's switching from orthodox to southpaw. It's going to be frustrating. You know, you're going to have to figure out something else. Reinhardt's going to reevaluate, I imagine, and come up with a different approach.
All right, so we're back underway after someone ate one to the mommy-daddy button there. Low blow. Perla doubles up on the jab, then lands with the right hand, but Reinhardt in on a leg kick.
Nice knee to the body by Perla. Reinhardt stay busy with the hands that back him up. Might see a takedown here, right here in front of us.
Deep leg kick for Perla, almost turned Reinhardt around, but Reinhardt lands on the right hand on the exit.
Perla, he's doing a nice job of basically standing right in front of him, but just out of range, so where Reinhardt can't reach him with those long limbs.
Both fighters looking to counter here. And a lot of times when you have two counter fighters, they land the same strikes. Reinhardt flurrying here with lefts and rights. None of them landing too clean.
Perla doing a great job of moving his head and staying safe. Got a nice body lock here, looking for the outside leg trip and misses it. As they're up against the cage here, jockeying for position.
Perla with an underhook to control Reinhardt's body up against the cage. Reinhardt trying to circle to his left to get away, but he eats a nice knee from Perla. Lands it right on the exit, and we're back in the center of the cage.
Reinhardt used a lot of energy in that flurry. Wouldn't surprise me if he's a little winded right now. He might try to recover here for a few seconds, although he is moving forward. He's controlling the pace.
Reinhardt breathing with his mouth wide open. Once again, the prognosticator of prognosticators, Kevin Windows, calling that one. Sitting next to Punxsutawney Phil over here.
Hey, I've been in there tired. I know what it looks like. Good job by Reinhardt staying busy. You know, he is looking for the win. You know, he's looking for that home run shot. But I'm really impressed by Perla's movement. He noticed he was up against the cage there and probably dodged 8 to 10 punches just with head movement and footwork.
That's what I was trying to point out earlier. To me, it seems like Reinhardt's trying to win the fight just by being busy, by being the more aggressive fighter. And, you know, Perla being the counter striker, looking to take advantage of the aggressiveness and respond.
Right.
He seems to be landing the more damaging shots, but if we had punch stats in front of us right now, I'm pretty sure the striking would be in the corner of Ryan Reinhardt.
Yeah, as far as strikes thrown and maybe even landed. Significant strikes would have to go to Perla would be my guess. And in the judges' eyes, they see someone calm like Perla, who doesn't look like he's in a hurry to win. Many times that will influence their decision and vote, you know, for the fighter who's busier, like you mentioned earlier.
All right, third and final round. Here we go. Touch of the gloves, good show of sportsmanship by these young amateurs.
A lot of support here for Reinhardt.
Reinhardt starts off feigning with the jab, perhaps using it to set up a kick. He is loaded on the right side.
Perla waiting for his time to strike here, avoids that high kick nicely. A switch jab to the, Superman punch to, or Superman jab to the right low kick lands nice.
Reinhardt's left hand is down by his waist.
I'd like to see someone mix in a takedown here. This is a perfect opportunity where your fighter believes that you want to keep it on the feet. You've been doing so for 2 full rounds. Go high and shoot low, you know. There's that switch jab again to the right low kick. Reinhardt turns him around.
Strategically speaking, a takedown would actually secure scoring as well, you know.
Absolutely. Takedowns is
in a fight where both fighters stay standing the whole time, whoever scores the first takedown, that tends to send a little bit of a message.
Perla getting a little hyped up here. He's calling Ryan out and said, let's go, let's bang. Lands a nice right hand. Lands a left hand. Reinhardt now looking for a way to get in.
Reinhardt's got to let that right hand go if he wants to have any damage. If he wants to secure this fight, he's going to need to. Big high kick.
Perla walking straight at him now. Look at that head movement. Very nice.
Reinhardt has slowed his pace down, and Perla's calling him out in the middle of the cage.
Perla switches to the southpaw stance. Perla now looking for that takedown I mentioned earlier. Went for the high crotch and missed it.
Reinhardt shrugs him away with the underhooks. Nice work by Reinhardt keeping the fight on his feet, but he misses on the exit once again.
Yeah, Reinhardt, the physically stronger fighter, he's able to avoid those clinch situations. But Perla doing a very nice job of doing damage on the feet. Nothing here.
Reinhardt in with a front chancery, but Perla backs him up against the cage. This could be anyone's fight. I have this fight, honestly, I have it going to the busier of the two fighters. I have Reinhardt winning this fight 2-1. How do you see this one?
I got to give it to Perla, and you can see that Reinhardt showing damage under his right eye. You can see under his right eye, after I believe it was that left hook, cut him open. We'll see what the judges think. I believe Perla landed the more significant strikes in that round especially.
We have a difference of opinion. Maybe we should fight it out. What do you think? Now, that wouldn't be fan because I'm crippled and you'd whoop my ass. So.
Well, if we can finish these 15 fights before midnight, we'll have some time.
Let's thumb wrestle.
I'm licensed. Are you? Get your blood work done. I'll cover the mic.
Licensed to drive.
That was a good one. I enjoyed that fight. That was a nice back and forth. Reinhardt showed a lot of heart moving forward. Even after eating some pretty hard shots, was still pushing forward, imposing his pace and his will. Missed a lot of strikes, but landed some nice ones too. Even
though he was on the wrong end of some powerful shots from Perla, he never seemed to be affected. He walked literally right through them. Now, does that play into the judges' scoring? I know they don't score defense, but when you see a fighter take a guy's best shot, you kind of got to think, wow, he can't do anything.
Yeah, again, who knows what the judges think. In their minds, that could weigh heavily. They see a clean shot land. It doesn't drop the guy. He doesn't really seem to be fazed by it. They may consider that no damage.
Well, they say styles make fights. And in this fight, we had two contrasting styles. We had a very aggressive young fighter who possibly needs some help with technique. Reinhardt's a young fighter. He's only going to get better. Little sloppy, dropping his hands, maybe caught a few punches early on. But he kept the pace, and he put the business on Perla for the entire 3 rounds.
Yeah, he was intent on bringing it.
It all depends on what the judges saw. 3 people could see the fight 3 different ways, but one thing's for certain, we're about to find out. Jim Fitzgerald has the scores, and we're going to turn it over to him for the official announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the scorecards. We have our decision. All 3 judges ringside scored about 29 to 28 in favor of our winner by unanimous decision. The blue corner, Angel Perla!
Angel Perla with a huge 29-28 unanimous decision win over Ryan Reinhardt. Both fighters making their debut. Both fighters, they both performed. Hats off to both of them. Great job by Angel Perla. Huge win for his Team Quest.
Yeah, he avenged that other loss from tonight of the Team Quest teammate, and the judges saw it like I did. I believe Perla landed the more significant strikes in that fight. Hats off to Reinhardt for bringing it, though. It was a good fight.
Looks like I owe Kevin Widows a beer.
I'll be right here.